Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech, and in this session what we are going to learn. In this session we are going to see how to control the one channel relay using MQTT subscriber and a publisher, also using the online MQTT broker. In last video we have successfully configured our Raspberry Pi 4 as a message publisher, also ESP8266 as a message receiver, means a subscriber for particular topic. Okay, and we have also use here our own voice assistant, which we basically configure on our Raspberry Pi 4. So we are going to use our last video configuration, and in this video we are going to control this 240 volt LED tube light using our MQTT subscriber, publisher, and of course the online broker. Okay, so this is what the setup which basically we need here. We need here this is what our 240 volt wire, okay, supplying wire. Red one is for the live, and of course the black one is for the ground, of course. Then the breadboard, and this is what our ESP8266, the one channel relay, as you can see, one channel relay, and of course we need here 3 jumper cables for connecting our relay with our ESP8266. So this is what the male to female jumper cables, as you can see. Okay, male to female jumper cables. Of course we need here a tester, and then the last one and the most important is our tube light. Okay, so this is what the hardware setup which we basically need. So before we move to our practical, friends, if you learn something from our videos, please consider to subscribe our channel. Okay friends, so let's start. So friends, first we are going to see how this one channel relay is work. Okay, so this is what the one channel relay. Okay, it has 3 pins, the VCC, ground, and input. VCC stands for the power, ground stands for of course ground, and input stands for the data. Okay, so we are going to use here a VCC. Basically we are going to connect this VCC pin with node MCU ESP8266 3 volt. This relay needs a 3 volt. Okay, so VCC we are going to connect with our ESP8266 3 volt pin. Ground, of course, we are going to connect with the ESP8266 ground pin, and then input for the data I am going to use here ESP8266 D1 pin, GPIO 5, D1 GPIO 5. Okay, so we are going to connect VCC with 3 volt, ground with ground, and input with D1 GPIO pin number 5 of our ESP8266. Okay, so this is what the VCC ground and input side. Okay, and this is what the main side, where basically we are going to connect our 240 volt wires. Okay, so if you want to go from your left side, so this is what the left side, and this is what the first. If you go with the left, so this is what the first rack, or this is what the first port, then this is what the second. This first basically our live input, means I am going to connect here this this is what our main voltage wire. Okay, so this is what the live wire, the red one is the live wire. So this red one is basically we are going to connect with our relay first port. Okay, first port. Then this is what the input for basically the input live volt. We are going to supply the input 240 volt from this first port, from your left side, the first port, and the second one is for the output 240 volt. Okay, so I am going to connect it, and again I am going to show you how is basically look like. Okay friends. So friends, as you can see, I have connected the wires. Okay, so as I told you, from your left, this is the first one port. Okay, this is the first. Okay, this one is the first, where I have connect our live, the red wire. This is what the live current. Okay, so it's go input, it's go in the relay, and the second one, okay, from your left, the second port is the output for the 240 volts. So input here, output goes in the second, and this output wire, okay, output wire connect with our tube light live pin, okay, tube light live pin. As you can see, this is what the tube light, okay, and this tube light has the blue color wire and black color wire in my case, okay. So blue color is stand for the 240 live volt, and black color, basically this is not the black, the gray one is stand for the ground, okay. So I have connect the blue one with a relay output 240 volt. As you can see, the white wire is basically the output of 240, which I have connect with tube light 240 live pin, okay, as you can see. So this is what the wire configuration for the 240 volt. The input from your left, this is what the input, and this is what the output of 240 volt. Input, the red one input goes here, then this output from the second, and I have connect with tube light blue pin, blue wire, not sorry pin, a blue wire, and this blue wire is for our tube light live pin. And of course our ground, okay, our ground, this black wire, our ground, we are going to connect this ground with direct to our tube light ground, like this way. That's it. So the ground, we are going to connect the ground with direct to the tube light, direct ground, and the live from the relay second connect with tube light live. So this is what the wire configuration for our 240 volt for our 240 volt to our tube light, okay. Now we are going to connect our relay with our esp8266. So friends, now the relay connect with esp8266. As I told you, relay has 3 pins. The VCC stands for the 3 volt, okay, ground stands for the ground, and input stands for the D1. In my case, I have connect here a D1, which is basically GPIO 5. So as you can see, this orange pin is I have connect with the D1, the esp8266 D1. As you can see here, D1 is the GPIO pin number 5, D1, and the orange one is the input pin of relay, which I have connect with the D1, the 5, GPIO pin number 5. And this is what the brown pin, brown color pin, and this brown color pin I have connect with the esp8266 ground, as you can see here, okay. So ground, and this is the red one. So this red one is connect with the esp8266 3 volt, okay. So 3 volt ground and the D1 GPIO pin number 5. So this is what the esp8266 to relay connectivity, okay. So this is the way you can connect all the wires with esp8266 to relay. Also the 240 volt wires with the relay input, also the output from the relay to your appliances, like in my case this is what my tube light, okay. So this is what total the wire configuration. Now we are going to move on our Raspberry Pi 4, and we are going to basically we are going to configure our code. So let's start. So friends, we are now on our Raspberry and desktop, and here we have our last video script. One is our publisher Raspberry Pi 4. This is what our Raspberry Pi 4 publisher script, and as you can see, we have our jarvis assistant also here. Basically we are going to publish the message using our own voice to our esp8266, and this is what our esp8266 subscriber side. And in this video, as I told you, in this video we are going to on and off our relay, and we are going to, of course, we are going to on and off our LED tube light with the help of 240 volt, okay. So simply we need to make a changes inside the esp8266 subscription .py sub.py file, okay. And of course here first we need to import a machine module. So as you can see, I have already imported simple from machine import pin, okay. We need to import the pin, and LED is just a variable. You can mention light, you can mention LED1, you can mention A, you have to just mention any variable. So LED is the variable. LED is equal to this pin, import pin, this pin, okay, as you can see P is capital pin, and then this is what the GPIO pin number of our ESP8266. I have used here a GPIO pin number 5. If you suppose use a GPIO pin number 4, then you have to mention that particular pin, okay. So I have used here a GPIO 5, so I have mentioned a GPIO 5, then pin dot out, okay, that's it. Then whenever the script will be run, I just want to make our pin is basically off, the by default state. So I am going to mention like this way: LED dot value is 1, means whenever the script will be run, the LED dot value is 1, the pin is go off, the 1 is for off and 0 is for the on, okay. So that's it. This is the way we have to import our machine module. Then we need to go inside our message function. This message function is what? This message function is basically our message which basically we got from our publisher side, okay. So simply here we need to create a if statement. So like this way, if the message is LED on, if LED is capital and on is small, if LED on, in where this data variable is basically represent our message. So if LED on in, this data variable which we have used here, data, what will be happen? Our LED dot value become 0 means on, okay. Then if LED off in data, what will be happen? Our LED pin, our LED value will be a 1, okay, means our LED goes off. So LED dot value 1, that's it, we have done. Means what basically it means, when we speak with the help of our speech recognition program, when we speak the LED on, our ESP8266 pin number 5 value goes 0, means it will be on, and when we speak the LED off, our ESP8266 pin number 5 value goes 1, means it will be off. So that's it. This is what the changes we have to basically made inside our ESP8266 sub.py, okay. Also we are going to mention here a while true loop for the client. As you can see, while true, and then I have called this client function, okay. Now simply save the code and we are ready. Now I am going to open my IP webcam and we are going to see our LED tube light is on or off, okay. So I am going to on my IP webcam. So friends, as you can see, this is what our IP webcam live, and this is what our tube light, ESP8266 and relay. Now I am going to run our both side script, ESP8266 and Raspberry Pi 4, and then we are going to on off our LED using our own voice assistant. Simply first I am going to run, this is what our Raspberry Pi 4 side, I am going to open ESP8266, as you can see ESP8266 sub.py, simply run the script, and now I am going to open our Raspberry Pi 4 side, okay, and I am going to run the voice assistant. LED on, as you can see the LED is right now on, okay. LED off, as you can see our LED is off. So this is the way, friends, you can use MQTT subscriber, publisher and broker. Also you have your own voice assistant on Raspberry Pi 4, and with the help of all this you can control your home appliances with your own solution. I hope you will learn something from this video, and we will meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.